So today we are visiting a very special place that we haven't been here now. Is it 2 years?
I think so.
Yeah. So we are visiting the park that Derek proposed to me at. So we actually haven't been here since then, but it is beautiful. It is especially beautiful in the fall, and so that's why we're here today. But I'll show you around, and I will show you the exact place that he proposed, but here's just a view of what we see right now. It's so pretty here. It's beautiful. And it gets even more beautiful like down into the trails with all the different colored trees and all that. So we're gonna spend the day here, go for a little hike, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. So we are in the location where Derek proposed. He's trying to look up right now on his phone some old pictures to remember it by, but this is the little area that he proposed, and I'll show you it.
Yeah, I think it was right here.
Yeah? Right under the tree? So it was like right here. We had the picnic blanket set up, and this was our surrounding. He proposed. It was so quiet. There were like no people at all around, which as you can see is kind of unique because there's always people here taking pictures and hiking through and whatnot. But on this day it was peace and quiet and no one to be seen. So it was pretty special. Definitely made possible by God, we believe. It was so quiet, a perfect moment. Like literally you couldn't even hear the wind. You couldn't hear nothing, and so it was a perfect moment. But this is it. This is the place.
Yeah, it was right here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2 years later. It's so beautiful here in the fall. If you live near Gatineau Park, you need to get here. Oh, there's so many flies.
This is to me the most beautiful scenery in like a Robert Bateman with like Thomas Kincaid. If you put like a log cabin right there with like a stone fireplace, you know, river stones, no, climbing up the outside to the chimney and a window, this to me would be where I'd never leave isolation. You got your fresh water right here.
If only we could have a shutdown right here.
Yeah.
And be stuck in this park.
Yeah, I know.
It's so beautiful. Like for like 10 minutes we just stood here and was just listening to the water.
It's like a Thomas Kincaid painting.
Yeah. The best time to come here is in the fall. It's beautiful here in the summer as well, and he's now frolicking. This is my husband, everyone. Are you a deer?
I'm frolicking. Wait.
Oh dear. You're gonna fall and like break your neck. So you'll notice if you ever come to Quebec, the deer signs on the road look like reindeers because it looks like they're like leaping onto the road, and you just remind me of that.
Yes.
You are the Quebec deer. Look how beautiful this is. Well, minus the deer that's frolicking. Oh dear. But look how stunning
Man.
this is. Like look at all, like how many leaves do you think? Like look at this. Like if you could count, babe, how many leaves are right now in this park? Like this section of the park, like Mackenzie.
89 at least.
89 what?
I don't know.
You chicken.
Look at this, it's just like this. A cabin right there, a little hut. A little...
Yeah, definitely. It'd be a dream come true.
Oh man.
I wonder if we like
This is
set
what
up
heaven
a
looks
tent
like.
here, would they notice?
Yeah, how long could you live here?
How long could you live here in Gatineau Park?
Our
without-
next YouTube video.
Without anyone finding out. Oh, this is the bridge.
Oh yeah.
So there's a little bridge in front of us that we took pictures at. We had been dating for like a month,
Not even a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks, and we came here on like a date. And this is where he told me he loved me. So he not only proposed to me at this park, but this is where he told me he loved me when we had been dating for like a month or so. But the bridge in front of us is, we had taken a couple shots together, and we used, remember, use your shoe?
Oh yeah, because we had to balance the phone in the shoe.
We didn't have like
pro tip, not really.
We didn't have like a tripod or anything, so we used a shoe, his shoe. So in the picture, he only has one shoe on.
It's an amateur tip.
And we had the camera, my phone, like in his shoe. But this is a bridge. Look how pretty this is. And it's so quiet, like when there's not people walking by. Yes, it's that. It is so pretty. And it's so quiet and peaceful. So we're still on our hike, and I'm contemplating if I should leave my husband in the wilderness by himself. What do you think, babe?
Wilderness, we're like 5 minutes from the parking lot.
So Derek sometimes gets ideas, because he loves exploring, okay, to take trails that might not be appropriate. So we were just on the main trail, and Derek said, oh, we're supposed to go this way because there's an arrow. I'm like, no, it's saying if you want to go this way, basically it's like one-way traffic or whatever because of COVID. And he was like, no babe, no it's not. We can't go the main way, we have to go that way. So I followed him into this trail where it's literally no one was around. We are in like the middle of the forest, and we start to hear like noises in the trees, which people have seen bears on these trails.
Okay, for the record, the trail's 1.5 kilometers.
But it was still really scary. So anyways, we were walking to the trail. Well, I was like walking briskly because it was scary. But anyways, we're walking through, and Derek is about to say something. I know what he's gonna say. So the entire time I'm walking in this trail, I'm thinking, so we watched this movie, man, like 2 years ago now?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, and it's, what's it called, Backcountry?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah, it's called Backcountry on Netflix. It's like a Canadian movie, actually. But it's about this couple that go like wilderness camping.
In Ontario.
In Ontario, okay. And he's like, oh, I've been here so many times with my dad, and we walk this trail all the time. And so she trusts him, and they think they're gonna get to this like lake. Anyways, they go all through and do the hike, and he's like, oh, it's just up over this hill. It's right here, the spot where the lake is. And they get there, and there's no lake. So they are lost in the woods. Long story short, they get eaten by a bear. So that movie literally scarred me. I've always been one for like going in the forest and loving it and not being afraid. That movie literally scarred me for life. And so I am like petrified now. So anyways, we're walking through this trail, and Derek is thinking, you know what this reminds me of? He says it out loud. And I was like, don't. Because I knew what he was gonna say. Anyways, I just was one of those wives that was very angry, and he eventually said, okay, do you want to turn around? And I was like, yes. And so we're like walking again fast through the trail on the way back, and he's like, oh babe, come here and give me a kiss in the middle of the trail in the woods. I'm like, nope. Keep on walking. Anyways, I still love him.
So to be fair, my half of the story is, when we started dating, you know, in one of those cute little lovey-dovey moments, she said, oh baby, you know, I'd take a bullet for you, I'd take a bear for you. So I mean, I signed up.
I just wanted him.
Under the, I signed up with that kind of being my understanding. Is like, you know, I grew up wilderness camping. You know, I grew up thinking, man, now I have someone to take the bullet for me. You know, and then she tells me after we're married that, oh, I just said that because I loved you. And
I assumed that he was always going to be the one that would take the bear for me anyways.
Assumptions were made. Fortunately, I run a lot, and I grew up camping with our motto being you only have to outrun the slowest person, so.
So he says to me, I can run fast. I'm not sure, but what's that noise? See?
Let's go back.
So we just got home from Gatineau Park and we are gonna have some supper. I am so tired, you guys. The hike beat me out. But we're gonna have some supper and then we're going to watch, what is the movie we're watching?
It's a social dilemma.
Right, it's called The Social Dilemma. And what is it? It's a bit like social media, right?
Yeah, it's a documentary.
It's a documentary.
I mean, it's super huge. I think just about probably everyone knows of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a documentary on like how social media kind of ends up using you as opposed to you using social media.
It's kind of sketchy. Anyways, we've heard that it's really, really, really great, that it's done really well. So we're going to watch that tonight. Derek's been really wanting to see it, so we're gonna watch that and have some ice cream and all that. But I am right now so excited to take off my makeup. Honestly, my most favorite part of the day is taking off my makeup, shoving up my hair in a high bun, and basically just being lazy and wearing my comfy clothes. So that's what I'm gonna go do now while Derek is getting supper ready. And I'm just so excited just to relax tonight. This week has been kind of crazy and hasn't been the easiest week, and so yesterday Derek brought me home my favorite ice cream, and so tonight we're gonna watch that documentary and I'm gonna eat me some ice cream. Actually, let me show you the ice cream right now because it's so good. So this is the ice cream. I was first introduced to this like a couple weeks ago and I've been dreaming of it ever since, but this is so yummy. So I am gonna love me some of this ice cream tonight and just relax for the rest of the evening. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. We hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of just a date day for us in Gatineau Park, and so we wanted to kind of show you guys where, you know, Derek proposed to me and all that. It's a really special place to us. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give us a like, a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.